What's up, everybody? This is workout number 6. So this workout is just you and the workout mat. No dumbbells, no ankle weights, no steps, just you and the mat. This is Paige. This is Taylor. Let's get going. All right, let's go ahead and get started with circuit number 1. All right, so we're gonna start with 50 heel to butt running in place. So it's just normal running in place, but I want you to go heel to butt, not high knees. High knees are great, but that could use a little bit too much of your hip flexors. We're actually trying to avoid that. So heel to butt running in place is great to get your heart rate elevated, to warm up the backs of your legs. We want that. So 50 total. We're gonna do 25 each leg. Then we're gonna seamlessly go straight into 50 of the jump twist. So jump twist with these, it's like a jump rope type pace. You want to keep your abs as tight as you can. Lean back a little bit, twist your hips, don't let your upper body twist. You're going to feel that warming up your core as we're warming up your heart. So 50 total, 25 each side. And then we're going to go down to the mat, and it's 20 of the quick stretch and crunch. So for these, stretch and crunch that we've done, the other workouts before this is one of my favorite ab exercises of all times. Super, super simple. It's the same ab, same crunch that you've done a million times before, but the main difference is when you lay down. So when you lay down, I want your back to come up off the ground. So stretch as far back behind you as you possibly can. When you start to feel your back coming up off the ground, take that little breath of air. That's gonna fill your lungs with air, that's going to expand your rib cage, and you're going to feel that like ab crack up and down the center of your core. We want that stretch. You feeling it? Awesome. All right, right back up. Round 2, just right back into it. So this circuit is all about warming up your legs, your core, getting your heart rate elevated, so no breaks. So 50, 50, 20, just 3 sets, non-stop. Like I said, no dumbbells, no ankle weights, no nothing for this one. This is just you and the mat against your calories and some fat cells. So, and this is gonna be a big circuit, guys. So, or a big workout. So this is nonstop. You can take breaks if you must, but I really don't want you to take many breaks or breathers. I want you to nail this one the entire way through. All right, back down to the stretch and crunch. All right, remember, take that breath of air. You want to lengthen and elongate your core. So this one's all about that ab crack line. So stretch as far back as you can. Take that breath of air when you lay down, and when you crunch up, I want you to exhale. And then also when you crunch up, think of it kind of like you're trying to like suck your belly button down into your spine. I know that's a weird kind of visual. Weird visuals sometimes help me remember. So you can't unsee that, can you? Well, there you go. It worked. So, all right, right back up. Last set. Awesome. I like those outfits, guys. Looking good. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. That's definitely motivation. All right, 50 jump twist. Remember, abs as tight as you can. Lean back a little bit. So this one does seem kind of goofy if you've never done this one before, but you're gonna feel that burning your core. So all the cardio that we do, there's a second component to it. The heel to butt running in place, cardio, hamstring warm-up. Jump twist, cardio, core warm-up. We don't do things just to do things. Everything has a reason. All right, a burning reason, exactly. All right. Take that breath of air. So breathing is super important on every workout you ever do, but the breath is a component of the actual workout. You're not just inhaling and exhaling. The breath is to actually expand your rib cage when you take that breath in, and then when you exhale, we're kind of just going from a stretch to that crunch. So it actually makes a big difference if you time the breath. All right, awesome. All right, first circuit down. You guys doing great. All right, circuit number 2, we're gonna start with 30 cross jacks. So cross jacks, it's just a jumping jack, not using your arms, just crossing back and forth. So 30 total, 15 each side. Once again, we're just keeping your heart rate up. So each circuit that we do, we're going to start with some type of little bouncy cardio, just like this. So 30 cross jacks, then we're gonna lay down, and we're gonna start with 30 scissor kicks for lower abs. So this circuit is all about cardio, but then we're targeting your core from every possible angle. So this one is 30 scissor kicks. So you wanna go down on your back. So you can either crunch up, get your head and shoulders up off the floor. You can lay totally down, keep your head and shoulders down. It's totally up to you. Whatever's more comfortable for your back or your spine, it's up to you. Back or your spine, back or your neck, it's totally up to you. So then we're gonna go right into 20 of the upper ab crunches. So this is kind of like the stretch and crunch that we previously did, but all you're gonna do with this one is crunch up your head and your shoulders. You're gonna feel that in your upper abs. Next, we're gonna roll over to your side. So be on your forearms for this one. All we're gonna do is 10 little hip raises for obliques. So now we're warming up your sides. All right. All right, so 10 and 10. Stagger your feet with this one. Just raise up and down, 10 each side. You should feel this one warming up your obliques. All right, looking good. 10 and 10. All right, right back up, nonstop. All right, let's go right back into the 30 cross jacks. So this circuit, it's lower abs, upper abs, then obliques. So we're basically making a big rectangle around the front of your core. So we'll do some more mid abs in a bit, but this one is all lower, upper obliques. All right back to the scissor kicks. But then the other main thing with the scissor kicks is you want to have your knees completely locked out. So your legs straight, and it's 30 quick crosses side to side, not up and down, not wide and slow. Don't bend your knees at all. You're gonna feel this a lot more in your lower abs if you have your knees completely locked out. So 30, and then 10 of the upper ab crunches. So you're gonna feel this one localized right here, the very top part of your abs. All right, just 10, looking great. All right, over to your side. Perfect, be sure you're breathing. Good reminder. Yeah, gotta remind yourself sometimes. All right, 10 and 10. All right, looking great. So everything that we do for abs, regardless if it's workout number 1 or this workout, everything that we do for abs, we're trying to lengthen and elongate your core. So that's why I mentioned earlier, we target your core from every possible angle. So we want those long, lean type of abs and not like a boxy six-pack. It's always impressive when you see someone that has a ripped six-pack, but that's not the look that we're really trying to go for. So we want that just long, lean core. So this workout is perfect for that. It's a mix between the right type of ab exercises mixed with the right type of cardio. All right, last set of scissor kicks. You got this, you got this. These are one of those exercises that's kind of like, you see somebody do it, they're like, what's that? What are they doing? But then you do it, you're like, oh my gosh, okay. That's clearly lower abs. Yeah. All right, last set of upper abs. Looking great, guys. All right.
Burning.
I hope so.
Burning.
All right, last set of obliques. And this is what we want. We don't want to stop, so just keep going. If you need to take a little breather after this circuit, that's totally fine. But within each circuit, really try not to take any breaks or breathers, unless you absolutely must. All right, sweet, okay. All right, circuit number 2 is down. All right, workout number 3 is just 2 exercises. So we're gonna start with 50 of the half jacks. So half jack is just a jumping jack without using your arms. So we'll do 50. So the reason we don't use our arms, we use a lot of your shoulders in a lot of these ab exercises. So I'm actually kind of trying to save your shoulders a little bit with these. So we're gonna go from 50 half jacks, we're gonna go down to your mat on your sides. We're gonna do 10 of the side plank overhead reach on each side. So it's very similar to the oblique exercise that we just did, but this one, we're going to reach all the way over your head, like you're punching the floor over your head. So we're trying to lengthen and elongate your obliques with this one. Right. All right, go down to your sides. Same exact positioning that we were just at. Same thing, where you're going to punch over your head. So pull your hip up off the floor, but then you're arcing your arm over your head. So it's a really big stretch. You want to feel that stretch from your armpit down through your obliques, down to your hip. So really big stretch. So it's a flex on one side and actually a stretch on the other. So it's kind of a multi-purpose core exercise. So 10 and 10. So I keep talking about lengthening and elongating your abs, which we want to do with all of the ab exercises, but we want to do the same thing with your obliques. We actually want to stretch and lengthen your obliques as well. That's what over time is going to help you get that really long, lean kind of waist torso. That's the look that we're really going for. All right, did you feel that stretch? Okay, cool, good, perfect. All right, 50 half jacks. And with all the cardio that we do too, keep your abs tight. So that's just you're gonna feel just a little bit more in your core. All right, looking great. And really try not to take any breaks. Like I mentioned earlier, we want you to burn with this workout roughly around maybe 400 to 600 calories in this workout alone. Some people will burn more than that. Some people will burn less. It really depends on person to person. So if you burn less than that, then you're like, why didn't I burn more? The same person that burns more might say the same thing. So around 400 to 600 calories is what we're kind of going for with this one. All right, right back down. So stay on your forearm. Pull your hip up as high as you can. Reach over as far as you can. Like you're literally trying to punch the floor over your head. All right, looking great. Right. Yeah. I always know when it's a good circuit when the fit girls that I'm working with are very quiet. So yeah, so when they're quiet, I know it's a good circuit. Yes, there we go, like a little rainbow. I like that, yeah. Whatever keeps your mind off of the burn, just do it, yeah. All right, last set. You got this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, oh, just 2 exercises. That's pretty easy. They're like, oh wow, that's actually a little more difficult than I thought. Yeah. It's like a false sense of calmness. It's like, oh, it's just 2 things. Cool. Yeah. No. Yeah. All right, good. All right, last set. All right, stretch it all the way over. Pull your hip up. Really gonna feel that stretch on one side and the flex on the other side. All right, looking great. Love it, love it. All right, last side. Pull your hip up, abs as tight as you can the entire time. It's upper body too. You're feeling it in your arms too, I know. Yeah, you're feeling it in your arms, your shoulders, your upper back. Yeah, I can tell. All right, circuit number 3, done. On to circuit number 4. So that last circuit was a great one, but it was kind of the calm before the storm for this one. This one is a doozy. All right, so we're gonna start with 30 of the jump twists. So 30 of the jump twist. We're gonna go down, we're gonna do 20 plank twist. We're gonna go into 20 reverse crunch, then back to 20 plank twist, then back to 20 reverse crunch 3 times. So this circuit is going to take a while. Yeah, so tell your abs to get ready. So the plank twists, this is one of my favorite exercises for your entire core. This one gets your abdominals, your lower back, your obliques, all those little muscles underneath your abdominals. So the main thing with this one is pretend that there's like a little soccer ball underneath your hips. You're coming up and over and around that invisible ball. Then we're gonna flip over onto your back, hands either underneath your booty, next to your booty, right about here. We're going to do 20 of the reverse crunches. So form is everything for this one. So make sure that you have that bend that Taylor and Paige have in their knees and lock that bend there the entire time. So when your feet go down to the floor, you wanna take that little breath like we talked about with the stretch and crunch. We want that breath, that's gonna stretch your abs out. But then also see how neither one of them are actually touching their feet to the floor. So stop maybe like an inch or 2 before your feet touch the floor. Then when your feet go up to the ceiling, or when your feet go up to about stomach, chest level, press your feet up to the ceiling. That's where the crunch is. All right, back to the plank twist. Remember, invisible soccer ball underneath your hips, but then also get your feet about shoulder width apart. Don't have your feet too close together. If your feet are too close together, you have to focus a little bit too much on your balance. Pull your feet about shoulder width apart. You can focus all on your core, all on your form. All right, back to reverse crunch.
So fun.
Yes, thank you guys for being here. So glad you're here.
It's a good burn.
It's a great burn. Yeah. With this circuit, I always make the joke in my classes that nobody likes the circuit when we're doing it. Everyone appreciates it once we're done with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's definitely a love-hate relationship with this one.
Yeah, when we're done, I'll be smile.
Yeah, there we go.
This one's like instant abs.
Yep. It's instant abs. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay. Remember, so exhale when you press up, inhale when your feet go down to the floor. All right, back up for cardio. And once again, keep your abs as tight as you can, even for the cardio. So your abs are working the entire time. So don't give your abs any breaks, even with the cardio. So your abs are working nonstop this circuit. All right, round 2. 2 out of 3. You guys looking good.
Go by so fast.
Yep. Yeah, that jump twist, you're like, okay, cool, it's a little break. My abs are getting a break. No, they're not. And that break lasts like 10 seconds. Yeah. Now, this circuit is killer. So if your abs are absolutely on fire already, so are theirs. I promise you, so are theirs. But on fire in a good way is the thing with this one.
Do it for the endorphins.
Exactly. For the dopamines. Oh, yeah?
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, shout
A
out.
little product placement. Come on. Yeah, I'm not ashamed. It's all good.
Ashley was very nice like that.
All right, remember, take that breath of air when your feet go down. Take exhale that air when your feet go up to the ceiling. And also see how just their booty and their lower back is coming up off the floor. They're not pressing up so high where they end up on like their shoulder blades or their upper back. It's actually a pretty short range of motion as far as pressing up goes. All right, keep your abs tight. And with this one too, don't just kind of like wiggle your booty, wiggle your hips. When you come up and over and around that invisible ball, kind of like a rainbow arcing type of a motion. All right, come on, you got it. All right, looking great. I think I'm getting a 6-pack just by watching you guys, like for real.
Go.
I can feel the burn, and I'm just sitting here. Yes. Right. You got this, you got this. Don't stop. All right. All right, last set of jump twists. All right, come on guys, you got this. Do not stop, do not stop. But when we do this, do the jump twist. When you go down, before you start the plank twist, do the quick cobra stretch. So give it the cobra stretch, maybe like 5 seconds. You're gonna appreciate the stretch. Yeah, that's gonna feel magical. Yeah, so tiny little mini break. All right, now break is over. Yep, break is over. Back to reality, back to the plank twist. All right, perfect. So these are 2 of my favorite, absolute favorite ab exercises. So the plank twist, one of my favorite for your entire core, like I mentioned earlier. The reverse crunch, just like the stretch and crunch, are one of my favorites for that ab crack line, that lengthening and elongating that you're gonna hear me talk about probably ad nauseum. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that long, lean type of a core. These are great for just that. Right. The finish line is in sight. It's so close. You got this. Right, last set. All right, awesome. All right. Now back into the reverse crunch. All right, perfect. All right, yes. Awesome. All right, remember, take that breath of air. So don't touch your feet to the floor. Almost do, but just don't. And the reason being is that if you bounce your feet up off the floor, you're losing some of the engagement in your core. If you focus a little bit more on not bouncing your feet off the floor, your abs have to engage just a little bit more. So it actually makes it a little bit tougher. So you're welcome for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, you're welcome. Awesome. All right, back into the plank twist. All right, last set of plank twists. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Perfect. Remember, it's that rainbow arcing type of emotion. So don't just like wiggle your booty around. You want to come up and over and around that invisible soccer ball. All right. All right. Finish line is in sight. All right. You guys are killing it. I know your abs are absolutely dead. So are theirs. That's what we want.
Yes, remember why you started.
Exactly. All right. And just know that that stretch is just about to happen. You're about to get that cobra stretch again. So after 20 here, roll back over onto your stomach. Give me that cobra stretch. It's gonna feel amazing. All right, all right. Flip it over, cobra stretch. And I honestly think, guys, I think the worst is over. So that's probably the roughest circuit that we're gonna do today. But like I said, it's rough in a good way. You know why we were talking about that love-hate relationship. That's why. All right, done with circuit number 4. You guys killed it. All right, circuit number 5. So this circuit is all about cardio. So we're gonna ramp your heart rate back up. I know your abs are just totally dead. So this one is mainly just cardio. You are gonna feel in your core, but it's pretty much all cardio. So we're gonna go into 50 of the jump twist. So 50 jump twist, 30 heel to butt running in place, 30 of the twisty mountain climbers on the floor. So abs as tight as you can. I keep saying it's pretty much just cardio, but you're still gonna feel everything in your core. So 50 jump twists, 25 each side. Then we're gonna go right into 30 heel to butt running in place. So cardio and kind of warming up the backs of your legs. That's why I love the heel to butt running in place. So you're gonna feel that burn in the backs of your legs. We want that. Then let's just go down to the floor. And I like to do these just on the floor, not on the mat. All right, so we're going for 30 of the twisty mountain climbers. So a normal mountain climber, you go straight up and down like that right there. That's just cardio. Just by simply keeping your abs as tight as you can, going across opposite knee to elbow, you're gonna feel that big time in your core. All right, awesome. So it is abs, not as much abs as we just did, but you're still gonna feel it. But that's what everyone signed up for.
We love it. Still running on the beach and going back.
Exactly, yep. All right, 30 heel to butt running in place, 15 each leg. All right, then the mountain climbers. So the mountain climber with this twist, it's kind of like you're doing a mountain climber and a bicycle crunch at the same time. So keep your abs as tight as you can. So just that simple twist, keeping your abs tight, it completely changes the dynamic of the whole exercise. All right. All right. Last set, guys, last set. So like I kept talking about earlier, we want to make sure that your heart rate is elevated the entire time. So that's why some circuits, your heart rate dips down a little bit. That's totally fine. We'll find a way to ramp it back up. That's for sure. It's up? Okay, good. Good. All right, 30 and then 30 of the mountain climbers. All right. And then you feel this one in your upper body too, just holding that push-up position. You're gonna feel this in your triceps, your chest, your shoulders, your upper back, but mainly cardio and core.
I'm 5 Miley Cyrus right now.
Awesome. All right, done with circuit number 5. All right. All right, circuit number 6. We're gonna go right into cardio. So 50 half jacks for cardio. Once again, keep your abs tight. Then we're gonna go down to your mat. We're gonna do 20 of the side V crunches. Show the form for that one. That's mainly upper ab, upper oblique, even kind of sneaking up into your serratus muscles way up in here. All right, abs tight, 50 total. Looking good.
The cardio.
Yeah. It's like, can this cardio, it's funny when you want the cardio to keep going, you know? Because you don't want to go back into the abs. But that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yep. All right, let's go onto your mats. So with this one, just kind of balance on your booty right about here. You're gonna roll over to the side of your glute right there. And then it's a really short, quick little crunch. So see how they're kind of just lightly pulling their knees into their face. So don't extend your legs all the way out. If you extend your legs all the way out, you're gonna feel that way too much in your hip flexors. We actually don't want that. So the range of motion isn't that big. Just make sure that you're rolled onto the side of one glute. So you're gonna feel that mainly like way up here in your upper ab, upper oblique, into those serratus muscles way up in here. So like I mentioned earlier, we target your core from every angle. This is kind of what I mean. All right, then we're gonna go right into 50, 25 each side, 50 of the bodyweight Russian twists. So stay in that bend right there. You wanna crunch your abs. Don't just lean back and straighten your core out. You wanna crunch your core, keep your feet on the floor. So a lot of people you'll see do Russian twists with their feet up in the air. That's totally fine, but we're actually trying to not use our hip flexors like I just mentioned. So if you have your feet up, you could unknowingly be using your hip flexors a bit too much. All right. All right. Round 2. You guys are killing it. Yes. Yeah. Obliques, this is a big oblique circuit. But this is a great workout, just body weight. You can do literally anywhere. You can do this workout in your gym. You can do this workout at home with no equipment, in a hotel room, a park, if it's a nice day. So there's no excuse to not get a great workout regardless of where you are. With these workouts, you can't ever be like, well, I couldn't make it to the gym, so I couldn't work out. Okay, here you go. You got a workout mat, you got a yoga mat, you got a rug. Let's work out, let's go.
Mindset.
Yep. All right. Perfect. That's some perfect angles. Kind of meeting your knee into your face. Get that good rhythm going. All right. Yes.
How you doing over there?
Oh, I feel great. Oh, we're talking about Taylor. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah. All right. Russian twist. All right, crunch your abs as tight as you can.
Or just continue.
Yeah. And this is body weight only. This is not using a single dumbbell, no ankle weights, nothing. Just you and the mat. I know those obliques are on fire. All right, last set. All right, here we go, guys. Last set.
It's really good to get like a nice sweat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a good sweat too. Yeah, it's a good sweat. It's not one of those workouts that's so intense where you're like, am I gonna throw up? I think I might throw up. Like we don't actually want to work out that hard. That's not what this is all about. Awesome if that's the kinds of workouts that you enjoy doing, but you're not really gonna get that with these workouts. All right, okay. Last set of the side V crunches. Awesome. All right, crunch those knees into your face. Form is perfect, guys.
Crazy how much you can feel on such a small movement.
I know, it's a tiny little movement, but your upper abs, upper obliques are on fire. Mm-hmm. That's what these are all about. All right, last set of Russian twists. 25 each side, 50 total. But after this last set of Russian twists, I want you to flip over on your stomach. We're gonna give it that cobra stretch again, but then as you're in the cobra stretch, I want you to kind of twist kind of side to side to really stretch out your obliques. All right, flip that over on your stomach. Give me that cobra stretch. All right, back to the cobra stretch, and then kind of twist to the side. You're gonna feel that stretching out your upper ab, upper oblique. It's gonna feel amazing. Yes. Awesome. All right, you guys are killing it. All right, circuit 6 is done. All right, circuit number 7. All right, here we go. So we're gonna jump right into 50 of the jump twists again. So remember, abs as tight as you can. Lean back a little bit. It's like that jump rope type motion. So you really wanna feel this burning your core. Well, I don't think anything stops burning your core so far. So we'll continue to burn your core as we're getting your heart rate back up. So 25 each side, 50 total. Then we're gonna go right into 15 of the reach through twist. So go on your sides with this one. So this is all for your obliques, so well, it's your entire core, but mainly your obliques. So I want you to stagger your feet, go on your forearms, and then when you go up, get your upper body about perpendicular to the ground, then reach through. So don't just move your arm with this one. I want you to twist your hips and your torso to move your arm. So you gotta twist your hips with this one. See how both Taylor and Paige are twisting their hips? They're not just moving their arms. So keep your abs as tight as you can. You're gonna feel this one a ton in your upper back too. So I can see Taylor, Paige's upper back muscles, their rear delt muscles just firing big time. All right, then we're gonna go right into 50 of the flutter crunches. So for this one, just sit down on your booty. You wanna balance on your booty, pull your legs up, pull your feet up, elbows completely locked out, and it's 50 little flutters right there. So it's really short, quick. With this one, get a good rhythm, and get a good rhythm for your breath too. It's a tiny little short, quick breaths. Each time you do a flutter crunch, take a little breath. Yeah, this one you have to focus on your breath. Yeah, you gotta breathe with this one. You gotta breathe. All right, right back to the jump twist. All right, everyone's doing amazing. Just know with all these workouts, you're gonna get out of it what you put into it. If you're gonna take a bunch of breathers, if you're gonna stop halfway through, get on your phone, your heart rate's gonna dip back down. You're not gonna get as much out of it as if you try to rip all the way through it. So really try not to take any breaks or breathers unless you must. All right, right back to the 15-15 reach throughs. So keep your abs as tight as you can with this one. Remember, use your torso, use your hips to move your arm. All right. I know your arm's burning too. I can see all those little muscles in your upper back just screaming at me. Good. All right, looking great. And it's funny because people think that to get a good workout, you have to be a member of some expensive gym or you have to buy some expensive piece of equipment. I mean, yeah, some people love that. You don't have to have that. Evidence with this workout. I mean, we're literally using a cheap mat and just hard work and sweat. And this is what you're getting out of it. A lot of sweat. A lot of sweat and a lot of burnt calories. All right. Last set. But it's surprising to how quick with these types of workouts that we do, these types of ab exercises mixed with this type of cardio, how quick you may see progress. I hear from my clients all the time how quick they see progress in their abs. It's shocking to them. Like, it's not shocking to me because I hear it so often. All right, last set of the reach throughs. You guys are looking amazing.
Feeling better.
Yes.
After each rep. Seriously though.
When it gets closer and closer to the end of the workout, it's like mentally, like you know the workout's near the end, so it's not as bad when it gets closer to the end. All right. All right, last set of the flutters. All right, you guys got this. All right, remember elbows locked out. If you have your elbows bent like this, you're not really gonna feel it nearly as much in your core, so elbows have to be completely locked out. It's a really short, quick little flutter. This is a deceiving exercise. If you see somebody do it, you might be like, what is this person even doing? And then you do it, you're like, oh my gosh. That was a lot tougher than I thought. All right, circuit 7's down. Good job. All right, circuit number 8, also known as the last circuit. All right, so we're almost done, guys. This is 1 round, not 3. So for this one, we're gonna go right into 50 of the heel to butt running in place. So 5-0, 25 each leg. And end with our heart rate back up. Yep, run it to the finish line. We're almost done. This is it. So 50 heel to butt running in place. Then we're gonna go back down to your mat. We're gonna do 10 of the plank reaches. So this one, we're doing a plank, but we're also stretching out your oblique. So go down to a plank, feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna reach out across your body. So think of it like you're doing a plank and a side bend at the same time. So reach across your body and then tap your fingertips to the floor. So you know, both of them are tapping their fingertips to the floor. That doesn't really do anything for the workout. It just makes you more aware of getting that big stretch. So then lay flat on your back. Keep your head and shoulders down on the floor. We're doing 15 of the stretch without the crunch. That's all it is. So breath of air when you stretch back, and then exhale that air when your hands go back up to the ceiling. So 1 set of 15. And guess what, guys? You guys are done.
You go have a good day.
Exactly. Endorphins are kicking.
Yes, you're happy.
Yep.
So much better, honestly.
Dopamine's flowing. Yep.
Yes.
Sweet. All right, 1 set of 15, and you guys are done. Awesome. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining this workout. I really hope you enjoyed it. You guys crushed it. They crushed it. Thank you so much.